Okay. Okay, great. So since you said you can all hear me, I believe we can then just go ahead. Okay. Welcome, Anaya and Tehila. Good to see you. Welcome, Semi, Bolade Korede, Bushra, Warisha, Destiny, Jade. What am I seeing on here? David, Testimony. There's someone without a name there. Okay, welcome again. So yesterday we did an introduction on PowerPoint. Okay, we learned how to open PowerPoint, where you can find it, how to open it, yeah, and we learned how to open new themes. I'd better share my screen right away while I'm talking to you. I better share my screen while I'm talking to you so that it'll be easy. Now, again, like I said yesterday, if you want anything, or if there's anything you don't understand, please do send me a private message so that we can focus and we'll be able to finish on time, because we still have quite a lot to cover. And I know that every one of you wants to learn something new. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I've got loads of PowerPoint presentations open.
Yes, I can see your screen. Okay.
I can't see your screen, Miss Tolu. Miss Tolu, I can't see your screen at all. Yes, now I can see your screen. Miss Tolu, I can't hear you.
Miss Tolu, I can't hear you. Yeah. And she goes to presentation. I can't hear you. What is that?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my days, I think I've been. Oh wow, there's been so much light going on here. I was wondering what's going on. How come I couldn't hear anyone? Okay, great to know that. Fantastic. Okay, that was the reason why I was asking everyone every now and then when I first started. That was the reason why I was asking you, can you hear me? Did you hear what I'm saying? Okay. Can you still hear me? Fantastic. So you can then mute yourself. If at any point in time you can't hear me, just please do let me know. Okay? And can you see my screen?
Yes, right now.
Fantastic. Okay, great. So please don't forget that you can talk to me after. Okay? Please don't forget that you can talk to me after. You can mute yourself and try to listen, and then we'll go ahead from there.
Teacher shut my laptop so I can't call.
Okay? So let's go again. Let's start again. Okay, so I was talking about what we did yesterday, how to open PowerPoint from Microsoft Office. We talked about copy and paste, new slide. We talked about how to change the fonts, the font sizes. We talked about all this yesterday. So if you haven't, if you weren't here yesterday, it'll be nice to go back into the video. You can tell me if you haven't received the link, and I can send it to you. So we are just quickly going to run around with these few areas. And remember, I told you that we have a lot to cover. Look, we have that lot to cover. So that means as much as possible, if you need help, just please send me a text message. Even if a text in the chat. Even if I don't respond immediately, if it's very urgent, maybe you can't hear me or something, just quickly speak and then mute yourself so I can go and check for you, and then we continue. Okay? So we talked about, I think we got through this area yesterday. We talked about all this yesterday. Okay, so now let's do this actually. I'll just start from this area. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, I remember. Okay, the outline. If you want to fill this whole shape, because obviously this is a rectangle, if you want to fill this whole shape on its own, you can just do shape fill. You can see various colors coming up, so you can then decide what you want. Okay, more fill colors gives you more choice of colors. That's basically what it is. It gives you more choice of colors, or more mixture of colors, whatever you want to do. And then these ones I don't. Okay, let's do texture. Let's do texture. So for instance, okay, I think we are going to go back to the gradient shortening. Let's do texture. So let's say you want your texture to be that form. Okay, where did I get it from? You go to shape fill, and then you can pick different textures that you like. There are more textures there, so it's going to go open, and then you will come across loads of options, loads of textures for you here. Pattern with texture fill. Just watch what I do, okay, and then you can try to practice it. If you can't get it, don't worry, you can always watch the video. So you click on there, it says texture here, you click on here, you can change to whatever suits you, okay, or whatever suits the design that you're looking for. Okay, now watch what happens with the transparency of the texture. Again, you may not notice a lot of difference when it's really small, but when it's really big, then that's when you begin to notice that by the time I get to 100%, everything is going to go white. Okay, that tells you, with this you can adjust to how transparent you want it to be. That's the texture, the pattern fill, different patterns that you would like, slide background fill. If you notice that nothing came up on that, but the lines came up. What sort of lines do we want? Is it a gradient line, a solid line, or no line at all? Okay, did you see that that line disappeared when I said no line? But if I say yes line, then the line comes up. Okay, gradient fill, that's the one we were trying to explain the last time, but it's come up again. Gradient fill, it comes up with different shades really of the color. We've talked about this. We've talked about it, and if you notice that it says fill. Fill is if you want to fill up everything, though. You want to fill up the whole page. That's what this one is there for, pattern fill. And there are loads of patterns here that you might want to work on. It depends on what you're doing, okay? It depends on what you're doing or what you want to do. There are loads of patterns here, okay, that you can work on. And you can change your color on here. Again, the background, various backgrounds, but you can see that it's all the same. Once you finish and you're satisfied, you can click apply to all, and if you notice to the left, all the slides, they are filled with the same thing on here. And if I don't want it, okay, I can just say undo. I'm going to do apply to all again. Okay, that's already applied. If I don't want it, I can just go up here. If you can mute yourself, please, it'll be great. You can just do undo. Okay, when I click undo, whatever I have done before, okay, will undo itself as I click that undo. Now again, hide background graphics. If there's anything that I'm doing in the background, let's choose another what's it called? If there's anything at the moment, it doesn't look like there's any background. We don't have any background graphics. If we have any, then it's going to hide it for us. Okay. Let me see whether we can find anything that we can hide. Okay. Yeah, it's because it's not there yet. Again, we know about transparency, so we can close this, and then we can have our screen again. Now let's go back to where we were coming from the beginning. I wanted us to see the shape effect. Yeah, the shape. Now, if you notice again, let me come out of it. Some things will go blank.
I had a problem with the laptop. My laptop shut down.
Oh, okay. I hope you're fine now. You can just...
Teacher, can you please repeat what you did?
Don't worry, it's recorded, so you can always watch it again.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, if you look here, you will notice that everything's gone blank because there's nothing highlighted. Now, if I highlight, everything wakes up again. If I remove the highlight, they all fall asleep. Not everything, but you notice this part. This section, the font and the paragraph section, and some drawing section, they fall asleep. Okay. 1 second. Can you please mute yourself for me? Okay, let me try and mute. Please unmute yourself if you have any questions for me. But other than that, please kindly stay muted so we can have a very clean and clear session. Okay. So what we were saying was everything went to bed. Okay, or they dozed off because there was nothing highlighted. But the moment they are highlighted, they've all come back alive. So we go back to shape effects. Shape effects, we have different options here. You want it to glow, you just click to find out what you want. Do you want the shadows? Do you want the inner part? Or do you want the outer part? Do you want something different? The perspective? Or do you want to talk about reflection? What you will notice if I click them is that there, can you see there's a reflection below? Or if I want glow, yeah, we just notice that it begins to glow. whatever picture you choose. Okay, this is the part that I like. Okay, let's do soft edges first. Let's do soft edges, and then I'll come to that one. That's what happens with soft edges, and this is the part that I like most. It changes to 3D. Even though in fact, this one is, you won't really get the feel. Let's do the circle one. Let's do the smiley face. Then you'll get the feel. Okay. So whatever shape or whichever way you want it to go, it comes up right there for you. This is 3D rotation. Depends on what exactly you need to do or what the homework that has been given to you is. Okay, so that's what they're there for. Bevel, you will notice it by the edges. You will notice this bevel by the edges. You'll see what happens. That one is looking much like a frisbee now. Okay, so that's shape effects. Find, if you want to find anything that is in your write-up. So let's say you have a write-up here. You want to find anything, you just type what you want. Let's try and look for something. So we are going to look for detach. Detached. Did you see? It's just highlighted what we are looking for, detached. So let's say you did some homework and you want to be sure that some important words are in your homework. You just click find. Replace. Replace is when you, let's say I don't really want detached. I want what other choice can I choose? Okay, let's say I want terrace. Okay, let's say I want terraced. What's going to happen is it's going to change it automatically to terrace. Now, if you want to change, let's say you're writing about chocolate, like I said before, and then you didn't really want to write exactly about chocolate. You want to write about fudge chocolate, and you've been writing chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. You can just easily say find word. You write chocolate here. You write chocolate. I won't press next or replace because it won't work. Okay, and then you can just write here fudge chocolate. Instead of you to have to go to your document one by one to go to each slide and be looking for it, you don't have to do that. You just have to find and replace, and it will replace everything for you. Okay. If not all, it will ask you, I will replace all. Do you want us to try and replace everything again? And then you say yes, just to make sure everything is sorted. So that's what replace is there for. Replacing fonts. You can always change the font. Okay, I don't want one font. I want maybe Algerian, and then I can just replace. But you will notice something. It's not working because I have not highlighted. Okay, if you don't highlight, it doesn't really work, especially well with Microsoft generally. You've got to highlight what you need. Okay, so if I press replace, it's replaced it for me, and I can then click close. So we go to next one, select. This is, we won't use this, but this is if you want to pick up an object, you can just use the same button, the same click to select, or you want to pick up a word, you can see what's going on there. It will select. This is more of editing. Now again, dictation. Let's say you feel like, okay, I just want to try a new skill. I just want to try something different today. I've been typing all the time, but I don't want to type. I just want to dictate what I'm saying. All you need is just click on it. You can dictate in different languages. Not all the languages, but there are the ones that are here. You can actually dictate, and then you can just click. Since I've chosen English, United Kingdom, and I can just click dictate. So as I've clicked on, you hear the sound. As I've clicked on dictate, everything I say, it's written down for me, and you can go and make corrections if you feel that there is something that is wrong in what you have dictated. Okay, fantastic. I like that example actually. So that's what dictate is. Design ideas. This is basically changing the design on the side on the slides. So let's say I want something different, or I've been working and I thought, wow, I could do it with something better. Can you see? You can find various styles with the same slides. It won't come up with themes, so don't mix it up with the themes. This is just based on this slide that you're working on. They are also called themes, but they are design ideas based on what you're working on. Don't mix it up with the other one where we found loads. You will find that at the beginning. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, and it's leading us back here, so we'll still find out some more designs right there. That's what it's telling us to do. Okay, going to insert. We've done some insert again. We've done some insertion before. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. Now let's go straight to pictures. We want to insert pictures. You can insert pictures from 3 different places. Number 1, from the device. So let's say you want to insert from this is from the laptop, okay, that I'm using. So I can just say I'm going to insert this logo. That's it. Now, actually, let me do it again. So as I've inserted, it seems too big. It's come up too big. Just click on any of the edges and reduce to your size, to the size you want. Okay? And then you can pick it and send it to wherever you want it to go. And if you want to rotate, again, depending on what you want it to go by the side, or you want it to go by that side. It's your choice. Okay? Well, we're still coming to talk about the picture format, because the moment you click on picture, the format will come up, but not now. And where did we stop? We've gone to insert. Now, another place to get your pictures from is stock images. Stock images. Various images here. Yeah, I remember I showed some of you. I showed you guys this yesterday. So there are different stock images. There are different options for you, by the way.
Where did you bring all these backdrops?
Pardon me?
From where did you bring all these backdrops?
You mean all the pictures?
Yes.
Okay, now look again, insert. You click on insert, then you go to pictures, and then you click that sign there, that downward I won't call it arrow, that shape there, that V-shaped sign, and then it gives you options, and then you click stock images, and from stock images you will find various pictures coming up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, let's assume that I need pictures from different places, or the ones, what I need is not here, and yet, like yesterday we were talking about chocolate cake, I can just find chocolate. I've not even finished writing, but the only options that are available have come up for me. So I can then decide which one I would like to choose. Okay, so I'll say this one, let's insert that one. Again, once you insert and it's too big, amend, adjust. Or let's say you want it to fill this whole box, you can drag it down and then go to the center, the side part of the shape, and bring it in, looking beautiful. Okay, now let's say we don't want we want other options. Yes, please.
Can I put a picture of puppies?
Oh, guys, let's look for a picture of police.
Puppies.
Oh, puppies. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not on this stock image.
Okay, just write dog.
Dog. Yeah, various dog options there for you.
So can I put one too?
Pardon me?
Can I put one too?
Yes, you can put one. You can always put one. You remember it's in front of you. So while I'm practicing, look for different pictures yourself and just practice what I do. If you don't get one, let's move on to the next one because the video is going to be available for you after. Okay? So we go on again to icon. To icon, depending on what you want. You want to talk about shape or you want to talk about please kindly mute yourself. There's a noise coming from someone's background. Thank you. Okay, so again, different things here for you, different icons to look for. Maybe we should choose the cheesy one, and then you just click insert. Oh, the cap one came up. Insert. That's it. Again, excuse me, you can make it big to whatever you want, or you can make it really small. Okay, that's that one. That's icons. Let's wait for it to load. So now cutout people. Cutout people has loads of people there that you can use. Or the cutout people, you want to talk about children in the school. Okay? You can make it big, obviously to the height that you need, and you can make it really big, which doesn't really make sense if it's going so big, but you can make the child short. Okay? Depending on what you need it for. So that's the cutout people. And the final part we need is the stickers. The stickers, we can choose any sticker we like. Okay? Like the puppies, various options are there. Whatever sticker you like, you can just pick. The moment you pick, it will be inserted. Okay, so let's talk about this lovely, interesting bin. Watching the laptop. Okay, there we go. It comes up. You can take the cap and expand it, probably on the girl's head as well. There we go. Yeah, so it's just going to be like the girl is actually wearing the cap. There we go. So that's inserting pictures. And then we can also go online pictures. Now with the online pictures, you see the other one that were the other one there. Let me just look at it. Okay, let's close it and go again. The one that says stock images, those ones, they are free. You can use them anytime, any day. But the one that are online pictures, they're also free, but I'll tell you what PowerPoint has done. They have made it possible in a way that the ones you choose here, you would not be penalized for it by putting Creative Commons only, like I explained yesterday. Okay, so that's that one sorted. Screenshots. This is just a screenshot, the screen, the current screen right now that we're on, or different screens. Let's say there's a different screen I want to pick, like I can see someone there, I can see the screen of the conference call that we're using. We can just click and it will automatically screenshot. Again, insert albums. That's if you have photo albums, you can just insert, yeah, or you can just create it from here. You can create it from here, and then the albums come up, and then you can create the full photo album from here. Okay, just put the collection of pictures that you have together, like I've just clicked, put all the collection of pictures together. Photo album is ready by just clicking create. Okay, that's that one. Shapes. We talked about shapes yesterday. Icons. Again, we talked about icons already. You can see some of them, they are interlinked. They are interlinked. 3D models. This one is probably for teenagers and adults. No, actually, I don't have one on here. Let me see whether it will give us a choice. Stock 3D models. Or it can be useful for you. Yeah, there we go. Let's say that your teacher asks you to, no, it's not this one actually, but this one is useful, very useful for you. They're telling you to talk about, they gave you homework to talk about space. You have various options there. Okay?
Teacher.
Yes, please.
How can I write on my page?
Remember, you just click. Just click on here.
I don't have the whole title. It says click to add title. I don't have that because I added some pictures. I want to write something.
Okay, great. I'll show you where to do that, which is 1 second. Okay, you can mute yourself now. I'll show you what to do. We're coming there. We're coming there. It's somewhere here. Okay, actually, let me just show you immediately. This is it. You can mute yourself now. So that's
okay. I'll try.
Text box. That's the text. I've just done it now. Sorry, the noise was a bit distracting. So that's the text box here. You just click on it, and it will bring you the text box. Okay, please mute yourself so that we can continue.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let me pick up another page. Smart art. Smart art. This is usually for secondary school, or maybe you want to have a trial with it. Let's say you want to talk about pie charts. This is it here. Just insert, and then you want to talk more about the pie charts. You can explain whatever you want to say there, especially when you're talking about fractions. This is like 1/3. Okay. Where did we stop? Now this one would also be good for children. The chart one. These are some of the ones that I did not add to the last session. Okay, so something like this. I'm sure some of you are doing this in school. When it comes to bar charts and stuff, you want to talk about a map. Some of it as well, it might be something for older children, but at least you know it's here. The radar, the pie charts, the bar charts. Okay, you can use it. You can just have a time for yourself where you try different options and see what it was. Come up with different ideas. It doesn't have to be things for only adults. You can create something. You know, you can create something. Children are very smart. They are very intelligent. You can come up with great ideas, and you can use these charts to analyze or talk about what you're looking at. So let's say you want to talk about the number of children that didn't come to school, or the number of people that during the COVID-19, you get your details from online and you present it in a chart. The number of people that passed away, unfortunately, in the COVID-19. This is it in this town, in this location, and then you can just experiment with this. And you can pick various options that you like. Okay, so that's what the chart is there for. Let's wait for it now to come up because we have picked something. Okay, so once you put any figure, category 1, maybe 20, category 2, okay, maybe 50, something of that nature. Whatever I say, you will notice that it comes up on here. Now, I didn't want it to open up onto this slide. So what I can do, you can see me, I'm moving that to the side. Yeah, so what I can do is I can actually delete what is on here so that we can see clearly. Let me see if it's going to let me. Let's delete. Okay. On your screen, you will find delete. I mean, on your keyboard, you will find delete. So I can just delete what I've got here and then move this back here. Okay. So that's what we just created. That's the chart we just created there. Let's move on. So we've done that. Now this is very exciting. This one, forms. Let's go to another page. Again, we insert new slide. New slide because I need to do other things. So I'll just click insert new slide, ready. If I don't need them, I can always delete. Yeah, you can just right click. Okay, if you, let's say you want to hide it or you want to delete it, you've got the choice there. Okay, or do you want to duplicate the slide? Just click, another slide comes up. You want to reuse the slide, just click again, the same slide, and the information on how to reuse it will come up. So let's say it's like all the ones I've been doing before. I can just click on them and then reuse them. So that's what reusing of slide is about. Okay, so we go on to, we've done that. Now this one is very interesting. This is what some of the teachers, that's what they use. Okay, so you can actually create a form. Okay, you can experiment with these things. Like I said, you can create a new form. Once you click on it, that's what's going to open. It's going to take you totally out of PowerPoint. It's going to lead you onto another screen, and then you can create a new form that you want. Now, if you don't want form, you want to create a quiz. Okay, so you can say, what is your name? Okay, and then responses will come here when people start submitting, and then add another one. What do I want to do? Do I want to say, yeah, I just want to put some text there? Okay, where do you live? And then you can put an answer there. England, or you just leave it there. And if you want them to say, okay, this is the compulsory answer, you know, that teachers say this is the compulsory answer that you must give, they just put here required. Can you see? So you won't be able to do anything unless you answer that question on the PowerPoint. Now let's come back inside, because we are out of the training box. If you notice, we are out of the training room. Okay, so we are back here. This is coming up because we have introduced the forms and quizzes. So let's look for another let's look for another screen. So that's forms for you. No, this one is, you have to get it from out again from another from Google or from Internet Explorer. Now again, this one, if I've been using Zoom to teach you, you will see Zoom coming up. Okay, this is summary Zoom, but that's not what I'm doing. Comment box. So let's say I really want to make sure I remember that I must not add anything to this slide. So I can just say, don't add anything here. And that's it. I've created the comments. Or maybe I want to add more. Okay, since I've now reached the end. Okay, so we can just leave it like that. Don't add anything else. Don't add anything here. It's on there. So you can see the comment box is still there. If I click on it, it will come up what I've just said. So that's the comment box. Where else? Text box, we've already seen that. Just click and create, and then it will give you a text box. Header and footer. You would normally see this in Microsoft Word if you know how to use Microsoft Word. So let me go to another page, another slide for you to be able to see how it works. Header and footer. Again, click on it. It will put when you, let me see, when your teachers give you some worksheets, you have some things written at the very top and at the bottom. That's the header and footer. If you put some information there, let's say you want, that's when sometimes they put the page. So if I put two,
Where did you bring the box that you're talking about for header and footer?
it's here, insert, header, and footer. Remember we said we are on insert. So insert, header, and footer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you will notice that 2 appears on everything. Number 2 will appear on everything. So whatever you want to add input on there, it will come up. Now, word art, you want to change the text, for instance. Let's say we want to change this text. Remember, you must always highlight to be able to change anything. So it should begin to change. Now let's remove these forms actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see it's made it really long. What I do, I need to drag it back, all the way back. If you can't see it, or you can't see where to drag it, just pick it up somewhere and drag it in again. You go to the right or to the left again, whichever one is easy for you to find, drag it in until you get your desired size. So you just keep dragging until you get to the desired size. It's even good that this is happening because it tends to happen when you're new to some of this Microsoft Office and you don't know what to do. So now that I've been able to capture it in one location, I can then take it back by clicking until I find the cross sign and then bring it closer to where I need it. Here we go. Can you see it's still very long, right? Oh no, we go to the next page. It's still long. Again, you look for all these the edges. You move it up, 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 up. Wow, it seems not to be moving. Okay, now it's not moving. What do you think we can do? Reduce the font size. So if I make it 12, if you notice something, it's only one that changed. Why? Because I did not highlight. So we're gonna go and do what? Highlight. I like it when we make some mistakes in some things. Let's make it now that's really small. Let's make it like maybe 14, and then we can see. So it's the same thing that is here that is on here. So it's your choice what you want to do. But that's basically what word art is there for. Okay, this is date and time. You can insert the date and time here. You can insert slide number 1, number 2 on here. You can insert objects, okay, which we can always do on the other side that I've explained. Symbols. Let me pick another page again or another slide. Symbols, different symbols, whatever I want, I can find here. For those mathematicians out there, here you go. Some of you in primary school, you may not understand all these ones, but you should be able to know the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. Okay, that's if you are in year 6 and above. Okay, now what happened is disappeared. It's moved on to the next slide because I probably made it too big. Oh, where's our pi r squared? Oh, yeah, found it. It's hiding. There we go. Okay. That's symbols. That's on insert symbol. Video. This one, you want to add a video to your PowerPoint. This is it. Just click on video. There are 2 options. If you have video recorded on your PC already, I think we did this yesterday as well. But we can always do that again. We click on one, insert the video. And that's it coming up. It might be making noise when we insert, so I better cancel it. Okay? But once it comes up, it's going to fill the screen. Or you can go online. And if you know the URL, that's the website address for the video that you need, you just click on it, copy and paste it here, and your video is inserted. Then we go to audio. I've done the audio for you, right? But I'm going to do it again now. So let's say there's an audio on the PC. You can always click on here and go, and once you click on it, this box will always open, and this interesting box will give you various options. This is like it explores all the files on your computer. And again, if I click, that's it there. That's it there. So if I click on it, Fab 91, okay, so it's come up with one of the recordings that we did, because we run a Bible school for children. So that's one of the ones that we recorded. Okay, so we've done audio. So let's assume that the audio is not recorded, but I need it. I'm the one that has to record. So I click on, let's click on here, which is we're going to read what we have done. Again, record audio. So you can just do, you can press this red button, and there we go. Semi-detached. You hear the sound I saw. I've clicked on dictate everything. I say it's written down for me, and you can go and make corrections if you feel that is there, that there is something wrong. Okay, and I click stop by clicking this red box, and then I click play to check what I'm doing. And there we go. Semi-detached. You hear the sound I saw. Okay, so I click OK, and then this interesting shape, this interesting microphone sign will come up. You can just hide it somewhere. So every time you go to the slide, it will come up. So that's screen recording. We've done that already. We're going to draw. On draw, that's pretty easy. You can draw with a torch, but that's only if you have there's an equipment that you need. And one of them I'm going to show you. This is a board that I use because I teach children maths and English. This is one of the boards that I use. So once I write on there, everything that I'm writing comes up on the computer. But that's even with that itself, it's not with the touch, because I've got a pen that will touch it. That's the pen that I have. Okay, and again, this one, you're not using this type of pen, but this is a different pen that you can use, and you can see it's writing anything I want for me. So that's what these ones are there for. If I click on ruler, a gigantic ruler will come up, and if I don't want it, just come back here and click on ruler. It's gone. Into shape, into maths. Now, I remember saying that we're not going much into that, but you can always check that out. Let's see, we're not doing bad for time. Let's see if we can quickly run through designs. And yeah, if we can quickly run through designs today. Okay, because that's pretty easy. Designs, again, let's start from the first slide. Designs. What now with this one, you have to actually watch what happens when I do it. Remember the themes that we saw at the beginning. These are the themes again, and there are various options there. Browse for more themes. They are there. So let's say you've been working and you're having a change of mind, and you don't want the design you're using. You can just click and it will begin to change. Okay, everything will change. That's designs for you. That's all that for you. Variants is simply different ways that the one design that you have chosen can present itself. So let's say we have chosen this one, for instance, then it will have different options.
From where did you bring the pictures?
Pardon me?
From where did you bring the pictures?
No, you mean the design, the themes. It's from design, and then you can pick the variants. These are options, different options that you can use, and they are all on design. Okay, the background, you can always change the background style. You can always choose what you want it to look like. Okay, glow edge. You can always change the font. Is someone trying to ask a question?
You know, you done something.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute so that because I don't seem to be hearing that person very well. Hold on. Okay, everyone is muted. Okay, go on. Try to speak again. Is that David?
If you have like a position that you want.
Okay, send me a text message. Send me a text message because it seems I can't hear you very well. You keep breaking up. Send me a chat. Send me a message in the chat box rather, and then I'll be able to read it, and then I'll come back to it for you. So while I'm waiting for your chat message, let's go back to the PowerPoint, the one we were using. Okay, so we were on designs. We talked about the themes. How you can easily change everything you want to change on that theme on here. So that's really theme. That's really the design for you. And the slide size, you can always change the slide size here. Okay, do you want it to fit to the screen? I mean, do you want it to maximize, or you just want it to be in between the box? You can pick which one you like. Depends on what you want to use it for. Again, we go back to design. Background, we've seen this before. Format background. That's where we came with all this. Design ideas, we've seen it again as well. Let me see if that person has been able to message me. Have you messaged me? I'm just looking at the messages here.
Sorry, we don't need to find out.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine then. So I can continue. Okay.
You just stopped what I was doing.
Okay, so let's find out. Let's go back to where we're coming from. We're finishing up now. We're rounding up. Let me see if I can quickly rush through transition for you. Am I okay though? Am I okay to run through it? Pardon me?
Alicia can't see what you're doing.
You can't see it.
Not me, Warisha.
Oh, okay. Warisha can't see what I'm doing.
Yes.
Oh, is it just now that you can't see Warisha, or it's been quite a while? Because you can always. Have you not been able to see it since, or is just a bit? What we can do, Warisha, remember I said.
She cannot see you. It happened just right now. She was seeing you first. She was seeing like you were like whatever you were doing.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Let us try to reconnect. Warisha, try to reconnect yourself. You'll be able to see me. If not, don't forget that it's recorded, so you can always come back to it. Okay. So let's quickly run through the transitions, because we want to be able to go through everything this remaining by tomorrow day. We're going to go to animation, slideshow, that and that. Please try and mute yourself tomorrow by God's grace. So let's quickly do this one. This one is quite easy. Now, let me give you an example first. If I click showing my slide from the beginning, if I click, everything is revealing itself on the screen. Please mute yourself. But there's nothing fancy about it. It's just going by itself. So I press Escape on my keyboard to be able to go back to it. So let's say I want something different. Now I'm going to pick slide by slide. Please try and mute yourself. Thank you. So I'm going to start picking different things, different ones. Did you see what happened with morph? You might not be able to see it very well until I actually click on here to actually show you the slide. So I'll go and pick another button, another slide again. And where's my transition again? I can say swipe. I'll click another one, go to transition. I can say reveal. I'll click another one. I go to transition again. I can click shape again. I click another one, go to transition again. Now, in this case, if I click on it, various options there for you. So you can just choose maybe rotate. Okay, so we're only able to do few of them. Effects, whichever way you want it. You want it to fly in from the right, just like it happened, or you want it to fly in from the bottom. Can you see? Okay, and that's transitions again. That's that one. Again, you can always record the sound here. Oh, actually, this one is different. Various sounds, applause, arrows. You'll be hearing some sound when we record, and then you'll be able to tell yourself how many seconds or how many minutes do you want this to take place. Click apply to all. Depends on what you want. And we can then do the slideshow. But the slideshow, on mouse click, it's going to move on. That's what this means. So let's do that, and then we're done. Now watch what happens. I'm going to click again, and I click again, and I click again. Okay, those are the ones I've been able to do. And that's what transition is there for. It helps you to just make your presentation look very catchy, look very interesting. And that's where we are going to end today. I hope we have enjoyed this session. And for those of you who have not been able to, who are having one issue or the other, one challenge or the other, don't forget that it's being recorded. And once I finish, I'm going to endeavor again to send it across to every one of us. Make sure you're here tomorrow, by God's grace, because we are going to work on animations, slideshow, review, view, and help. Once we do that, that's going to conclude. That's going to bring us to the end of the session. Okay? Anyone has any question to ask me while I stop sharing my screen?
No.
Okay, let's listen. Let's try and see if anyone else has got a question.
It was the best class ever, teacher.
Oh, thank you. Nice to hear that. Thank you. What have you learned? What have you learned? We're finishing up now. Tell me if you can, if you're free to tell me what you have learned, something new that you never knew.
Like I learned how to like fade up my page because you told me like about the transition. If you click whatever you want in the transition, it'll like do something. So I chose fade, and the page disappeared, and the other page just came.
Okay, fantastic. Anyone else?
Me.
Okay, tell me what.
I've learned of how to like make the animations, and also like how to add pictures into my presentation and record stuff into it.
Okay, there's Jade also said that she learned how to add charts. Okay, very good. Anyone else while we round up? Okay. Oh, I've got two messages to me. Somebody, who's that person? Let me see. Somebody message, okay, Jay. Okay, that probably one of the siblings learn how to add exact charts and even in 3D. Okay. I hope everyone has enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
Try and be here tomorrow, and then we can complete our training. Thank you all for coming. and I want you to make sure that you practice what you have learned.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, I'll see every one of you again. Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.